Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Xtrillions. This is Leo the Generale speaking, and today is another episode of pain, another episode of repetition. We might just change the name instead of pain to repetition because it's always the same thing over and over and over again. There's the patterns are always the same. They just repeat in different orders, and you just need to be able to recognize them. So today we are trading Euro Swissy, guys. So Euro Swissy. Today we have a beautiful tight Asian box of 13 pips. Then coming out of the Asian session during the gap time, we start seeing big green candles going up to the HOD, and then what we wanted to see is the market makers go up with big green candles. Always the big green candles will induce the people, will make the people, the retail world, click the mouse and participate in the market, because the market makers want you to click that bottom, guys. They want you to click that bottom and get your money on the use, because you having money in there and not using it, there is no use. They want you to create that excitement and FOMO in the marketplace, like you're missing out on something. And we wanted to see it go up to the previous day high. So that's where we wanted to see it, and they exactly did that. And as soon as it went there, look how beautiful it is, how they induced up. And you need to be able to recognize these inducements. And if you start going back through the past, you'll start to recognize a real inducement and a fake inducement. So there is a difference, and not everyone out there can recognize it, because it doesn't mean just because you're seeing big green candles up, the market is going to go down. No, it needs to be in the right market context. You need to understand the market structure, and people don't invest the time needed to understand how the market structure works. They don't invest the time to understand the market at a deeper level. So right there, they hit the previous day high. We had a beautiful Asian squeeze. We had the blood out. Market makers reached that previous day high. We started stacking in the lots right there. That's where we started to enter positions. That's the early entries right there. So there's going to be a bit of drawdown in these positions. However, because they are early, we accept the fact that there's going to be a little drawdown. However, we know exactly how they work, and as the market goes up, we added more precision because we know what's about to happen. Now look at right here how this candle went up and then just closed straight red. It closed straight red. And what effect, you need to think, what effect did that have on people? People right there who just been buying the all morning coming out of the Asian sessions, they've been put into drawdown. Right there, people are put into drawdown. And most people, especially the BTMM market makers right now, and other traders like FOREX and other groups right now, they would have been waiting for that second leg. They wanted to see the market go back up from that second leg and then go back down. However, that isn't a perfect world, guys. It doesn't always happen. Why? Because the market makers know that there is a portion of retail traders waiting for that second leg. So they don't always issue you a second leg. It's very rare that we see a second leg. And when they do form a second leg, me personally, I get very meticulous about a trade. I get scared about it. I don't like trading second second legs. Like that's me personally, because I start thinking like, oh, everyone is seeing the M pattern right now, and I want to do the opposite of what everyone is doing. So sometimes it happens that the market makers form an M pattern, go a little down, and then they just go straight back up and hit everyone's stop losses. And right there, we just protected our trade, so it becomes a stress-free trade. There's nothing to worry about, nothing at risk. So right there, we minimized the risk. We took some profits, and we're just leaving the rest run. And one of the most important things that you need to understand is that once you are in a trade, you can't control what the markets are going to do. However, you can control the risk. You can manage it. That's the only thing that you are in control of. And that is a beautiful thing about trading, being in control of the risk, not of the markets. You can't be in control of the markets. The market is too big. So right now, what we're expecting is a slight move up to hit the stop losses of the people that entered late, the people that placed the stop loss too close to the entry point. And also we wanted to see them like spike that HOD again. So people see this point right here as a resistance, so they'll be like, oh look, it's breaking resistance, let's buy this. And right there, the market makers, yes, they hit it, however they're straight back down. They just pulled it straight back down, and they closed this candle as a doji. So people will be like, oh, this is an indecision candle. No, there's no indecision in the market. The market already knew what to do. This is just they just tricked you. There's no such thing as indecision. They just collapsed everyone, and that is the pain. That is the people that entered there. They just get in slapped. They get in shot in their head, guys. They get in their accounts wiped out, and that is because they lack preparation. They don't invest the time needed to really understand and really go deeper on this market. Always remember that 90% of traders out there are failing. So why are you going to make it if you're putting barely any time into trading? And especially at the start, guys, you need to, and even after, not just at the start, like even right now, me personally, I study more than I trade. Like the amount of time I trade is very little compared to the time I study and go back through history and study the markets, making spreadsheet, making flashcards, and really trying to get a deeper understanding of how this markets work. So guys, I'll end today's video here. I'll end today's pain session right here. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is all from the Generale. I'll catch you the next episode.